I'm George Flynn, and welcome to In-Depth TV, where today we're going to talk about being happy. Well, I'm not talking about the jumping up and down, though you can do that if you like. I'm talking about just being internally happy, satisfied, pleased, glad to be alive. So, what is it about being happy that eludes so many people? What is it? Have you ever been in a happy state of mind or in a more upset or worried and anxiety and depressed state of mind? I believe we have come up with one area that we can improve our happiness, and that is waking up happy. What better way to start the day than a routine that wakes you up happy? What is your routine when you wake up? Because most people wake up the same way every day. Do you kind of wake up kind of sleepy and hit the snooze button 3 or 4 times and you just kind of meander out of bed, and then you put your body on slow and droop and slump? Well, if this is you, we can talk about things. And if this is not you, we'll talk about some things that you can do to improve the way you wake up. You may be doing great, but you can always do just a little bit better, even though you're doing fantastic. First of all, waking up happy. When does that start? Well, you say, well, it starts when I wake up in the morning. Really, it starts the night before. And you say, well, that's strange, but it does start the night before. You prepare for the day. You get ready for the day. And you say, I'm going to do this, and when I get this done, I'll do this, and I'll help this person, and I'll make these phone calls, and I'll prepare the day. And that helps you mentally prepare for whatever you need for that day. So you know you're prepared, and you don't have all of that stress and worry about getting up and then getting sidetracked. Now, I can tell you this, every time you're going to be prepared, every time some little thing is going to come up and try to sidetrack you. And just so you know that, the fact that you know I'm going to be sidetracked by a traffic jam or a fender bender or something. You're going to be sidetracked by something. Or something in the house is broken or at the office doesn't work. Something's going to happen. But you know what? You're prepared. You're expecting it. Then when it happens, you don't let it throw you off your game. Now, I'm not saying go around expecting the worst. No, I'm saying you're prepared for it. And therefore, if and when it happens, no big deal to you. If it doesn't happen, you say to yourself, man, am I glad I was prepared for anything to happen, even though it didn't happen. And though the next day, you're going to do the same thing. That evening, before you wake up, you're going to say, okay, what could happen here? What could happen here? What good things could happen? And what could throw me off? What could happen there? But you focus on the good things that could happen. So that is your best preparation for the day. The second thing, and a lot of you are going to say, oh no, I didn't realize it was going to be this hard. It's really not hard. Take your alarm clock or your radio alarm or whatever you have that turns on at a certain time and helps you wake up. And put it further away than arm's length. Put it across the room if possible. Put it somewhere where you've got to take some action other than putting your arm over to it and shutting it off. Where you've got to get up and shut the alarm off, or shut the radio off, or shut the whatever's on a timer. Where you've got to get up and take some action. And once you take that action, you say to yourself, well, that wasn't so bad. Then you stretch a little bit. And you don't have to go through an entire yoga workout. I don't not suggest that. It would be great if you could, but you stretch. And you get your blood pumping, and you get your muscles stretched a little bit, so that you don't stretch to the point it's painful. Just stretch. Just do a little mild stretching. And once you do that, once you've gotten up, you're prepared for the day. You've gotten up, you've shut off the device that wakes you up, or some of you may wake up naturally. If you can, that's great. First thing you do, if your physician allows it, drink a glass of water. Just water. It helps your stomach fill up, it helps your digestion get started, and it's non-caloric. So you have a little glass of water to get yourself started. Now, I would suggest that you get a little bit of exercise more than the stretch. You can walk around the block, or if it's raining, you can walk around the house. You can walk on the treadmill. You can do something to have some physical activity to get your metabolism going. You can march around the breakfast table, 4 or 5 minutes at a fairly brisk pace. No, don't go so fast that you're out of breath and you can't talk. But you go at your pace that's as fast as you feel comfortable going, and you march. And I'm talking about 4 or 5 minutes. That's all. Once you've done the march, once you've done that, you get your shower. What do you do when you're taking a shower? And believe me, I mean take care of all of the electrical safety factors. Play some music somewhere, not in reach of the shower. I don't want anybody getting shocked. But I want you to play some music, some uplifting music, some positive music, some music with a beat to it. And I'm not talking about music with a negative message in it. No, I'm not. You get one of your favorite songs, one of your favorite positive, upbeat songs, not the country song where, something happens bad to people, or the current songs where something bad is happening. As a matter of fact, what happens when you play country music backwards, or most of the songs today backwards? You get your dog back, you get your truck back, and your mama don't get run over by a train, as they say. But I want you to play some positive, uplifting music. And there's plenty of it out there. You play that when you're getting in the shower, and it doesn't have to be so loud that you can hear it with the shower running, but when you get out of the shower, when you get in and out, I want you to be able to hear that positive, uplifting music with a positive message. And then you've gotten your shower, you've had some uplifting music, and you're going to have a great day. Then you go have your breakfast. And you say, well, I don't eat breakfast. You don't have to. But if you remember, Your mama told you breakfast was the best meal of the day. It gets you going, gets your metabolism going. So I'm saying have a little something for breakfast. And I don't mean coffee and a donut. I mean something to nourish you, something healthy, something with some protein in it. I love carbs. Everybody loves carbs. Let's have a little protein also. All right, we're going now. We have a great day. And how are we going to have a nice rest? Well, let's have a better night's sleep. Now, this may step on your toes. It steps on mine as well as it steps on yours. Before you go to bed, as a matter of fact, 2 or 3 hours before you go to bed, no screen time. No. None of this, the terrible breaking news and all the bad things that have happened. And I would suggest you not watch late night news. You can watch it in the afternoon, but let's let it sift in one ear and then you take what you want of it and let it go out. Don't have it be the last thing that you think about before you go to sleep because you'll worry all night. What happened? And that's what I want you to think about doing is no screen time about 2 to 3 hours before you go to sleep. Now, what else could you do? Well, you could actually smile. That's right. You mean, and you say, well, you mean that just grin? That's exactly what I mean. A lot of times, have you ever noticed if you're told something funny and you process it in your head that that's funny or that's delightful or that's satisfying, a big smile comes on your face. Have you ever noticed that? You smile. And you don't know why. But you're happy. You're healthy. You're doing well. What's happened? That smile comes on your face like, I got this. The reverse also happens. That's what most people don't understand. If you smile, all of a sudden the muscles that make you smile are actuated or activated, and you smile, and the signals go to your brain, hey, this guy is smiling, or this lady's smiling. And the brain says, I wonder why. Why are they smiling? And the rest of the brain says, I don't know, but they're smiling. Must be happy. So let's put the happy chemicals out. If they're smiling, got to be happy. So that is a key to smiling rather than wearing a frown. If you put on a frown, they say, well, hey, unhappy, sleepy, depressed, let's keep on doing what we're doing. But if you want to break that chain, break that vicious cycle, smile. It may take you a minute or two, and your body will say, I don't know why he's smiling or she's smiling, but they are. So let's go with it. They're the captain of the ship, and the captain is happy, so here come the happy chemicals. The happy chemicals are the dopamine, the serotonin, the epinephrine, the norepinephrine, all of the different chemicals in the brain that make smiling. They make smiling, smiling makes them. It's a little trick that you can do to help yourself be happier every day. I hope you're happy. I want you to be happy. I want you to be healthy. I want you to be terrific. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.